Hello everybody, welcome to Plot 97A. My name's Simon. How are we all doing, guys? I hope you're all really well. Let's just get the paperwork out of the way. Google, what's the time and date today, please?
It is 13:20, the 6th of September 2025.
Bit of a delay, but thank you, Google. Yeah, just get the paperwork out of the way. How are we all doing, guys? I'm really good. I know I haven't posted. It's no real excuses apart from I did leave the camera in the greenhouse for an hour and it overheated, so I have had to get a new battery, but that's just one small part. But yeah, it's really good to be back, guys, and I am back now. I wanted to give a little bit of respect and time for passing my mate Brenda, but you know, we're here now, and that specimen won us the tallest sunflower competition, a little certificate and a little prezi as well, and that was in our little summer show. So, and it's my second to last sunflower standing, and I was actually inspired by Ren. He put his trilogy out. Well, I hope it's a trilogy, I hope it's more, but the Vincent Tales, the sunflowers, and what was the second one? The Vincent one? I will remember it. And that's inspired me to just touch base again with everyone, just to do those few shorts. Self-portrait, how could I forget? See, it is there. But yeah, Ren, shout out Ren, all the renegades out there, and that goes big push, and obviously now Skinner Brothers. Oh my god, who I'm going to see in November down in Southampton, so looking forward to all that. But yeah, I'm closer to 60 than I am 50, and I'm just finding my love for new music, and I love it. So welcome to the tour. As you can see, I have got another greenhouse. How many greenhouses do you need, Simon? Well, quite a few actually, but no, I managed to pick this one up. It's pretty much all intact, and I am potentially going to be using it. I'm going to be putting it up, but now I am stopping everything. I'm not growing anything, I'm not planting anything into the beds. I am just having a clear down, and I am making compost, as much compost as I can, because I've got in, I think it was it was July the 4th. How could I forget? It was the Oasis reunion, and I was stuck in that little traffic jam getting from Bristol to Cardiff, because I was on my way to Wales to do one of the most special weekends I can remember for a long while. So, and I'll fill you in. I'll be filling you in, believe me, because it was just incredible. And if you were there, well, I should say, it was with the incredible Hugh Richards and the just inspiring Peni Ediker. I'll just leave that there for a sec. Simon, how did you get the opportunity to spend a weekend learning about a very special method of growing? Well, basically I booked it. Hugh was referencing the courses on his video. I clicked the link, booked it, paid for it in 2 installments. Thank you for that, Penny. It came around really quickly, and it was 48 hours of just incredible learning, and I'm going to be sharing that with you over the next few weeks. But yeah, all I'm doing now, these are sturgeons have gone back. So look, right, greenhouse, got a greenhouse, another little sunflower that self-seeded itself there. I'm going to be a little bit all over the place with this one, because I feel I do want to catch up a lot. Onions, so these were the onion sets, and I've just been drying them out, and there's some shallots there again, but there are some smaller ones that I might replant for next season. But I've been picking these off, so I've taken probably a third of these for myself. All good. The sunflowers, we've discussed. The potatoes, I did do a video on the potatoes yield. It was probably about 20 kilos all in all. Pretty much even the buckets to what was in the ground, but it was a really positive yield. But the only trouble was buying weed. Again, the weeds bindweed was taken over. This is why I am digging these beds over, and I am treating these with love, because the ground, the soil, what we grow in is the most important thing. That was one massive lesson. But I could now spend time getting formed, getting my paths down, finished. The polytunnel can start going up, and I can really start to prepare. I know it sounds a bit strange, but for my next season. I did have a yield. The broad beans were really good. The ballotties, I've kept some broad beans inside. The beetroot underneath. Now, another term I learned, this gardeners, we love terms, don't we? Polyculture, permaculture, self-sufficiency. I want to be as self-sufficient as I possibly can, and the amount of yield that I had this year was pretty good. So, and I know I didn't grow enough courgettes by a mile. You know, I'm going to 10x my courgettes next year, because the ones that I had were incredible. But the beetroot I've taken, what do we have in there? Sweet peas. A lot of them went down to the priory, but I need to weed all the way through it. But I'm just going to show you, this is the real stage where we are. Again, the polytunnel needs to go up, but I'm thinking the greenhouse is 8 by 8, and that might fit in here. So, because 8 foot is pretty much where that water butt is. So, but it's, again, it's all about how many greenhouses am I allowed, because I've got 2 plots here. Really, I've got 1 greenhouse per plot, back and front. So I need to be a bit mindful of that. If not, we'll see if somebody else can make use of it. But the greenhouse has been, again, I've just been tidying all along here now. I've just came through, and I probably took 4 white bags, and mainly bindweed up, but I haven't dug it. All I've done is lifted it. So I've still got a lot to do, but all these vines are coming out. I'm going to dig all these out, go over this area, make it all one bed, because ideally I want to put a shed, and that's where I want to put the shed. As you can see, the fence is down as well. Another project, the fence that's going to be going into a grapevine fence. So we're going to do the guyotte system all the way along. So both of my neighbours, shout out my neighbours, top lads. We're going to be doing that over the next few weeks, or hopefully over the next week. So that's going to be fun. Let's have a look at that. A little bit of glitter spinach there, just self-seeded itself. And this was my little bit of polyculture where everything has just, again, I had sweet corn in here, I've got mint in here, globe artichokes that have just gone over. It was nice, it looked nice. Again, I've done a little video there. That's when I left the camera into the greenhouse, and they just got super hot. But all round here now, it's all coming together. I'm going to cut the grass. I'm sorry about the wind as well, it's just started to get up. Let's have a look in the greenhouse. I'll fight my way through. More tree spinach there, glitter spinach in with that mauve dahlia, lovely. And one success. The tomatoes were really good, I must admit. I got a decent yield from the tomatoes. I cut them down, but the one for me, the star of the show really, is this lemongrass. It's done absolutely magical stuff for me. I was pretty confident that I've planted it in the right spot, and I think I have now. I don't know whether you can see the light, but can you see how thick you want those to really bulb out? And if you squeeze it, it's just this incredible fragrant lemon. But all the tops are still really good. But what I will do is, when I want to start taking a yield from it, I will take the tops off and then pull the stalks out, and that's how you get the best stalks. But yeah, absolutely wonderful. Nothing has had a feed this year. I didn't do any feed at all. I was down here, I was watering, give everything a good drink, but I didn't spend quality time down here, apart from a few times where I've done a bit of weeding. Now chilies, you know, well, these are my chili plants, and they've done all right. I had some tomato plants in, they got wiped out when it was really hot. So I've just stuck these chilies in as kind of a last resort, and I'm going to get quite a decent yield. There's only finger chilies in there, some jalapenos, nothing super hot. But we sowed these in back end of February, beginning of March. So not under polytunnels, under the right environment, with the right soil and the right health of the soil, you can really start producing them. So I'm going to be taking all of these over the next couple of days. But yeah, lemongrass, absolutely right place. But again, doesn't like the frost, so I need to manage this. I'm going to take a couple of clumps up. Once I've taken a yield, take a couple of clumps up. Even the leaves starting to smell. And that will go in my front room to overwinter. But yeah, it's been a long time, and it's been harder. Well, I had to wait for the battery, one thing or another, but it was harder not to oh god, that wind. Right, hopefully I'm going to protect the camera, because I do just want to, hopefully we're going to be alright. So I do just want to mention a course, self-sufficiency course I've done with Hugh and Penny. Absolutely incredible, next generation learning. Peni Ediker is groundbreaking in her approach, her methods. It's nothing short of breathtaking, really. And to be in that environment, walking around the gardens, seeing how rich the soil is, seeing how bountiful a crop can be, is an inspiration. So, and I know Hugh is going to be doing a few tutorial videos on Penny's methods, and I'm just going to follow as they come out, because literally it's next level. It just makes perfect sense. Should we just have a quick talk about, no, let's do that next time, because I want to show you the compost, because I am madly making compost, and I've got a special compost mix going, and I'm very intrigued seeing how, and it's going good, and I am just making compost to feed the soil. And there's also another special feed that I'm going to be doing, but I cannot share that with you because I don't think it is out there, but I want it to be done the right way, with respects. Just to shout out Penny and Hugh, and everyone else that was on the course. It was very intense, 6.5 hours to get there. Sunday afternoon I felt I just crashed, but it was a very meaningful special course and a special time that I went. And if you were there, write a comment, because I'm going to be checking more comments now. I'm getting back into this YouTube malarkey. So thank you all so much for watching. What are we on? 13 minutes. Perfect. Thank you all so much for watching. I'm back. I never went anywhere, but I just needed time to reevaluate what it all meant, and I think I've got it, so I'm going to be sharing it. I'll speak to you all very soon. Have a great gardening week, guys. Bye for now.